back. As you can see, we already have the SI on the ramps. So you know what time it is. It's time to install the downpipe and the front pipe. It's been so long. I've been waiting forever for this to come in. And you know that I just had to get on it right away. So now that we have the SI up here, I'm gonna let it cool off. I'm actually excited myself to see what they actually look like because I haven't even opened the box. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get this box open and see what we're working with. So here's the box itself. This looks really, really good. Whew. Here is the front pipe itself. Ooh, okay. If you guys can see that, I like how they're stamped that on there. Same thing with the downpipe right here. It says it on there as well. Looks really good so far. They gave us a magnet. And they gave us a lanyard as well. So definitely shout out to them for giving us such good packaging. Not only that, but the product looks really good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and lay these out right here. They look super good. And since I can't really do anything but wait at the moment, I'm gonna start by taking off the bottom shield, making sure that we have enough room so as soon as it's all ready and cooled off, we can get to it right away. So I think it's cooled down just enough so that I can start removing these ones right here, which are going to be the ones connecting the front pipe to the down pipe. These are going to be tricky to get to. This connects the front pipe to the rest of the exhaust. Hopefully it's not that difficult. Probably going to get my camera all types of dirty right now, but I finally got the bolts, the 3 bolts that were back there and 3 bolts up here. I'm going to put some WD-40 on the rubber. Should be able to pull out the front pipe. Got it off the rubber. I want to give a big shout out to the homie Christian. Yes, sir. Helping out today. Yeah, so it was such a pain in the ass to get to the freaking front pipe and try to take it out. He ended up removing the heat shield, and we took out this whole bottom piece, which is just a bunch of clips and like a couple of 10 millimeters to take off. Not the end of the world, but it makes it a whole lot easier to get this out. And now comes taking off the down pipe. Such a pain in the ass to get to these. So just to show you guys the difference, this is what we're working with, which is heavy as hell, and we have this, so it's gonna be loud. Big shout out to Christian. Did so much work on this thing. So everything is put back together except for like clips and stuff like this, because we want to give it a test before, you know, we put exactly everything back together. Hopefully we have no leaks, and the moment of truth for how it sounds. might be a little too loud. I can only imagine what it sounds like when you're actually driving it. All right, let's make sure we didn't leave anything here. Okay, now I just gotta put this piece back together. Make sure that that's ready before we turn on the car. And then we should be able to take it off the ramps. Everything's all buttoned up, ready to go. Oh yeah, you can. So you can definitely smell that. ¿Quieres dar una vuelta? So I got my boy Christian. Oh my. So it does sound a bit fart canny, I'm not gonna lie. I think once we get the Type R exhaust on there, it sounds like a fart can, I'm not gonna lie, but it's louder. So this part, Christian explains to me that the car isn't running correctly, and I thought it was because I hadn't flashed it to work with the Catless Downpipe. But it turns out that a towel got sucked into the inlet pipe and was stuck on the turbo. Yeah, so I definitely got to plug in the K tuner because right now it's running a little weird, but just we'll get that taken care of. So right now we got a bunch of codes. Looks like the car's freaking out. I'm not sure if that's just from the fact that we unplugged the O2 sensor or what that is, but the good thing is if we can't figure it out, Christian is good at scanning cars and he can tell me like what exactly is the issue going on right now. But we're gonna try plugging in with the K tuner. So I'm gonna wait till this loads up and hopefully maybe we can clear it with the K tuner. So I called a buddy of mine named Alex because I was confused on exactly where I had to click it to get rid of the code. Basically what he told me was to click this one right here that says Catless efficiency and then upload the tune one more time. So hopefully this will get rid of all those codes. If not, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, again, shout out to him. You might have seen him in a older video I had. He had the pops and bangs because of the God mode tune. So basically what happened was that once the tune, it kept cutting off the gas and I couldn't go all the way. So a friend of mine just told me to see if a base map would change that. And then what I'll do is I'll try to get a hold of Fearable and see if they can give me, if the reason why it's not running right is because I need a different tune, or maybe they can get it, but I can't reach out to them right now because it's super late. But we're gonna give it a little gas with the base map that I got from K Tuner and see if it finally lets me step on the gas. It's still being really weird. It's not letting me step on the gas all the way. I don't know why that is. The car's still not letting me go full throttle, which is really weird. We tried base maps, we tried changing it, different codes, taking it off, and still kind of doing the same issue. What we did was change the downpipe and the front pipe and take out the O2 sensor, but even then it's kind of being funny. Hopefully it's nothing big, but I'll keep you guys posted, so stay tuned to see what happens. Hey guys, just wanted to catch you guys up back to speed. So it's been about 2 days from that clip, and what happened was the car wasn't letting me go full throttle. I checked everything. I made sure every wire was clipped in. I made sure every bolt was put back together exactly where it was for the downpipe, front pipe. Called a bunch of my friends, hit a bunch of people up asking them what could it be. Everyone was like, oh, it should be a wire, O2 sensor here and there, reflash it. Did everything and still the car was acting up. I was about to give up and just be like, damn, I need to take it to someone who knows more. So after a while I noticed that the car, even when I started stepping on it, it wouldn't actually build a boost, so that was weird. So I decided, you know what, we're already here, started taking things apart. And literally ended up taking apart basically the whole intercooler piping. Once I ended up removing all the intercooler piping, I noticed that there was like some blue residue on the inside and it was actually lint from a towel. And it was the towel that I put inside the inlet pipe so nothing would get in there. Turns out that instead of having nothing get in there, the towel that I'd happened to leave in there went inside. Got stuck in the turbo. And it was just a whole mess. Luckily it didn't do much. It just ripped off a little chunk and went inside the intercooler. I cleaned off everything, made sure everything's clean. So now that I have everything put back together, the car should run as it should. So I'm gonna go ahead, reflash it, do everything to make sure that it reads it correctly now that it's catless. So once that's taken care of and reflashed, we'll go ahead and give this another startup. So technically you could say this is the first official good running startup of the car, and I just hope everything goes well this time. It's finally running as it should. Finally. As you guys just saw, the car is running perfectly again, and even though we ran into a big old issue because of, you know, just not being careful enough, telling you guys just double check everything before you put it back together, because some stuff can happen. And luckily everything's okay now. Car's running as it should. I was gonna do some test runs with the car, but just with everything, this video got a little longer than I wanted it to. So instead of just trying to rush through and just do quick pulls, I'm gonna save that for the next video, so stay tuned. But I'm not just gonna leave you guys completely hanging. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video with just getting some revs of what the car sounds like now. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please stay tuned for the next video, because we're gonna see just exactly how much this downpipe helps the car out. Peace, and until the next one.